Well, if you have a pet, you know how quickly they can become a part of your family. So when your pet becomes ill or even passes, it can take a big toll on your mental health. And it turns out many employees are afraid to ask for time off for their boss to grieve. So talking to us now, we are joined with Erica Sinner, and she's really pushing for companies to have bereavement policies. She's a CEO of Directory and the author of Pets Are Family. Good morning to you, Erica.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and this is something that, we don't hear about very often, but, it's something that is needed. And so you had a personal experience, but kind of tell us about why you're trying to bring empathy back into the workplace.
I did. Last year, I lost my beloved dog, Kingston, and a couple of weeks later, my other dog, Edmund, came down with cancer. And so it made for a really hard summer. I've always had pet bereavement leave as part of our policies at work, but actually taking the time made me realize the stigma associated with pet loss and pet grief. I worried my colleagues wouldn't understand or think it's just a dog. And for me, it was critical to have that time off. So I now feel a responsibility to make sure others have access to benefits like these.
Right. And according to the CDC, unsupported grief in the workplace, that can cost companies more than $200 billion a year. So it would be, I guess, an advantage for companies to kind of have some type of policy in place, correct?
Yes, definitely. I think that every year $200 billion should be inspiring for employers. I also think giving your employees time off during a time like this shows them that you care. And studies show that having pet bereavement leave or compassionate policies like this not only leads to happier employees, but also higher retention rates. And that's important because research also shows replacing an employee is 3 to 4 times the salaried position that you're looking for. So there's economic and emotional benefits that you can have by having policies like these.
So, of course, we talked about having a bereavement policy, but is there anything else that companies can do just to provide a little bit more support for their employees?
Yes, I think if it's not feasible to offer even a single day, it's really about adjusting for this moment in time for your employee and helping them reprioritize their tasks to keep their head above water. I really believe the more we can show up for our employees, the more that they will show up for us. And
Yeah.
that I think has benefits for the company, right? For the employee, the manager, but also the company's reputation.
Yeah, you definitely have to take care of your people. I mean, when you take care of them, they, give that back in their work efforts. But for those who are maybe dealing with a time right now where their pets are sick or if they are kind of grieving after a loss, any tips that you have on how they can get through this moment, how you were able to get through your moment?
Yes, lean into learning more about grief. Give yourself time to grieve. This is the time to lean on your family and friends. If you're feeling overwhelmed, consider talking to a doctor. Mental health is healthcare. And something that really helped my husband and I is making a donation to a local animal shelter in honor of Kingston's name. Knowing we were helping another animal because of the love we shared with Kingston was really meaningful.
And great that you were able to give back in that moment too. And thank you for just sharing some insight on this and what companies can do. Hopefully they're listening and they will take this at heart. Erica Sinner, thank you for your time.
Thank you.